you can't talk about professional wrestling, I feel like, without talking about, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin. And this might be shunned upon, but even like a Triple H, right? Like,
Oh, Alex loves his Triple H.
yeah, I do.
Yeah, Triple H should be on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then the Undertaker, right? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you could walk up to, anybody, like you could walk up to someone at the grocery store, right, and be like, "Hey, do you know who the Undertaker is?" And I bet you probably 9 times out of 10 they'd be like, "Oh, that's that WWF guy, right?" Yes, it's that one, right? Like yes, it's them. I feel like they know those names, even like Ric Flair and stuff like that. They did what they did so well for so long, and they were able to change and adapt for the most part. They were able to change and adapt so well with the times and still be masters of their craft, right? And still be at that upper echelon of talent. But yeah, those were that's who's on my Mount Rushmore. Those were all of them were just huge influences for me.
Absolutely. Who, if you had to pattern your style after a legend, whose style would you pattern your? What character would you pattern your style after?
I would say like if Bret Hart and Triple H had a baby, out would pop Alex Evans. And I've heard it even from I don't think about it when you're doing it, right? Because it's just you. It's how you work. It's how you operate. But then when people start to tell you like, man, you're just like this, or you're a mix of that and this, and blah blah blah. Like, I feel like I'm like low key under the radar, very technical, and like a technician in there. But I also will try to take your head off at the same time. So I'll be able to pick you apart, and then after I'm done picking you apart and you're just wide open, I'm swinging for the fences, and it's gonna be a grand slam type deal. You know what I mean? So I would say that if Bret Hart and Triple H had a baby, they would produce Alex Evans.
My what just crossed my brain, I was like, oh, this might actually be a good fit. I don't know if y'all paid much attention to TNA in like 2011, 2012. Alex reminds me of a lot of the on top Bobby Roode, like the whole It Factor deal, when he was just like this technical dude, such the strong promo and such the striker, like that, just kind of where my brain goes, at least. Watching way too many Alex Evans matches, especially when you have to edit them 10,000 times.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Christian. He's gonna hate me. He's gonna hate me in like a week. If I see this guy on my TV or my computer anymore, I'm gonna be done. No, but like I feel like if you could be well-rounded in the ring, but be dominant in certain areas, like I feel like Roosevelt's the same way, man. Like Roosevelt is such a well-rounded performer. Like he will pick you apart with his strikes. He will submit you on the ground like that. And it's just like you don't know which way he's going to come from, so you have to be prepared for it all type thing. And those are the type of guys that I want to work with. Those are the type of guys I want to fight. Those are the type of guys I want to wrestle, is these guys that are going to make me prepare and get so good, because you have to be able to get into the ring with them. Otherwise, it's going to be over before it starts type thing.